Welcome back, my fellow Yoshis, to Danganronpa. Let's hop right back into it. Last time, there were two things that happened. But let's not worry about that for now. Anyways, here we go.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene.
What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't like doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick.
Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene.
Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone.
what?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you're the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. You.
so then.
Fine, then I'll stay on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op based defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
Alright. That out of the way, have a look at this. I gently placed my hand on Jungo's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't really anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means...
What?
That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real?
Let me out of here!
I don't know. Someone save me. Let me...
what's your problem?
Just now accepting that?
Bruh. Alright,
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. They...
Go. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. And honestly, that's understandable. Alright. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution.
What the heck?
That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. Understandable. But yeah. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Leon.
Are you serious?
So we're really gonna try and find out who did it? Yeah, we are.
Oh,
So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh? Notice what?
I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's room.
Well, dorm, but still.
She's right!
Eh?
Then could it be?
All at once, everyone's gaze turned onto me. Hold on a second! You got it all wrong! For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What the
You expect
heck?
us to believe that? Just tell us the truth.
The look on everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. feeling suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
so...
well, do I really have to say anymore?
Actually,
I'd rather you didn't. No.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck.
With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before he realized it. Before we all realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I'd better head to the scene of the crime.
Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. Whatever son of a bitch did this to her right here, right now. Who did this here right now? And they're thinking of destroying that evidence.
You're fucking dead.
They better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. Take a chill pill, Mondo. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
so,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
You don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka.
What are you implying?
this is
It
very
was
suspicious.
You.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
No, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet.
Thank you, Hina. Jeez.
That's true. We may as well at least check just to check.
The logic in that makes no sense.
Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate.
Wait, why not?
I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet! You have to hear me out! But it was pointless, everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. God damn it. Does anyone really think I'm the killer? How'd it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Zzz, zzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
Can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka? Well... let's investigate. I guess I just look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Someone has to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Let's start with the Yasuhiro. No way! I seriously don't want to die here!
Help me!
I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me! I don't care who it is, just get me out of here! Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. But Chihiro. Are you going to help investigate Chihiro?
But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her.
Oh, shit. I mean, understandable. Alright. Leave? Yeah. Okay. So there's nothing really going on here. So leave this area. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. I think that's the truth. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Look at the scratch marks. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible.
Huh?
Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you. There's no way you could know.
Well,
Perhaps there was another of Monokuma's strategies. What this is. Create an ideal setting for murder.
Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay. Sword. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. Shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullets. Alright, I think the same can be said for this. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Using the attack somehow? But the sword's been taken out, so it's just a sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it does make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. I could just slide off. It could just slide up in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica short sheath. Add it. Into the room. Should look around here first. I can check other spots later. Oh. Wait. Look around. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seemed to be concentrating pretty hard on it. Check out the bed. There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Oh, look at the lint roller. It looks like there's way less than there was before. Did I see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? Maybe. Alright, on.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. Killer could have he destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard!
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
If we find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. What if there was a girl that did it?
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Understandable. Alright. Sakura. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
hey.
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I'll follow your lead.
I see. Am I able to investigate now? Really? No other spots? Give me the key. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it. So it must be my room key. If I remember correctly.
Oh, that's right. We'll have to trade keys.
When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter no matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And that's how scared she was. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added. Okay, can I look now? God damn it. Just let me... Display stand the sword was on. Yeah, nothing special there. Leave. What else is there to check? Wait. Notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Yeah, no, it ain't. I'm looking at the drawer. Okay, it's still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't
What?
exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either. Then?
What?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened a toolkit yet. Cause, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added. Can I look now? This? One of the monitors. Okay, yeah, that has nothing to do with it. Maybe the trash can. Neither does the table. Does that mean I can leave now? There's... What else is there to check? The camera? Gremlin's camera. Mastermind must be using them to keep an eye on everything that's happening. They don't do anything to stop what's happening. They just keep on watching. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. The lamp? That's just to the damn monitor. That's not what I'm after. Maybe I could talk to Kyoko again?
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No.
I'm searching.
Searching? Did you lose a contact or something?
Okay. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said...
Listen.
Are you a clean freak?
Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something unusual about your room.
Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another. I didn't find one single strand of hair.
Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here.
You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge? In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean.
Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it?
Makoto's room cleanliness has been added. Okay, can I finally look into the bathroom? The bathroom. And on the other side of this door... No. I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Jesus. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I had to uncover the truth. I had to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Alright. Let's have a look. What's this? I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her. And there I saw... What? Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Wait a minute. Interesting. Did Sayaka do this? I don't know. Let's have a look at the bot. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the monochrome photo to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her. Where did they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the monochrome file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands were totally spotless. So how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist has been added. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her. So, when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? It's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. It's not. You'll leave the bathroom now.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers? That's most likely Sayaka's dying message.
I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet?
But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. She wrote them in that location, while she was sitting the way we found her. It means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be?
The result?
Well,
Think about it.
You're not gonna tell me.
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvicted, or unconvinced.
I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Alright, dying message has been added. Sounds like Hyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. I know who I should talk to. Because the numbers, who'd better talk to Asma than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I needed to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken?
Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck?
Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in this frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob.
Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about.
I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? Doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional.
What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing.
My bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought, and apparently struck with a sudden realization. She shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that?
Oh, well, I did tell Saika about it last night when we switched rooms.
So what you're saying is, only you and Saika knew about it? Interesting.
She said she had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was starting to get into all of this.
I see.
And that clears that up.
Huh? What clears what up? I'm still lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later.
As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob has been added. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also just to look into the DVD Saika got. With Saika dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. On top of that, I'm sure there was some other areas worth checking out. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. Well, time to exit the room. Yes. Let me check out Saika's room. Huh, this is definitely my room, but the nameplate that has Saika's name on it. That is... Frank! Huh? This is Saika's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates in my room and Saika's room were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates. Enter. Okay, I can enter, thank God. I need that DVD. Trash. There can only be one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Saika's name on it. Saika got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder what she did she see? It might be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Saika. I need to borrow this DVD. Nothing else in here I can really do. Leon.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. I want to come from outside Saika's killed in your room. I just stopped thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Maybe.
Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Maizono doing in your room? Well, let me just say this.
Most
The
suspicious.
Isley will not allow you to dispose any of the evidence in the trash room.
Do you really think I'm guilty? Motherfucker. Okay. Speaking of which, let me check the trash. Let me see what's in here. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up.
How did you get this gate open? Or how do you even get it open?
No, you can't go any further!
Now to beyond this point, only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further! further!
Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
This is stupid. I'd be faster to just go around and ask you.
No, you can't go any further!
Okay, cleaning duty, I guess. Damn maniac. What is this? There's a hatch on the floor. Door won't budge. Must be locked. Oh, coin. Cool. Area? Yeah, sure. Can't really do anything else. Well, but I think I know where to go next. Let me enter here. Okay, there's gotta be some people in here, right? Howie! Hina, are you investigating the dining hall?
Oh, no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. It's all the first time for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing.
I know what you mean.
And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me calm down. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Psycho was killed.
Let's see what's in here. Wait. Weren't there 6 knives here before? There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or I better see if anyone else knows more about it. Kitchen knife set. Okay, nothing more to do than just leave. Alright, Hina. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just disappearing like that.
So, was it missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope, last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice neat row.
So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well,
I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone.
So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall?
Yeah.
In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Allie's account has been added.
Hey, by the way, did you really kill Psycho?
What? Of course not! I would never! Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys are supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her? On the other hand, 2 people becoming good friends and 1 killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea.
Bruh. Well, that's helpful. Yes, I shall leave the area. Alright, let's make our way down here. There you are. Cleaning duty, eh? As a matter of fact, Malcolm came and talked to me yesterday morning. Really?
Listen to me!
He probably realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. Topic of conversation was assigning cleaning duty. Oh, so you're on cleaning duty now?
That's wrong!
Actually, no. Huh? Okay, then who is? Somebody was also there when we had this conversation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. So he's on cleaning duty then.
Count on it!
Indeed, but we'll swap out on a weekly basis. I'm sure you'll be up before too long.
Got it!
And when that time comes, I'll be counting on you. Okay, so Hakubi's on cleaning duty. Good to know. Door exits. That's not available. We're going to the gym. No way. Seriously, I don't want to die here.
Help me!
Okay, yeah, he doesn't seem cared at all. There's Junko's body. Yep. She got her. Okay, so there's no point for me being in the gym. Thought something we might want to talk, but I guess not. Anyways, back to the dorms. Oh, Byakuya, can you tell me anything about cleaning duty? No.
Such
You're
ignorance.
like a child lost in the woods, you know that? Total waste of space. What do you mean? Sokka's the one who has any interest in organizing things like that. Oh, good point. I already talked to him, so... filming! I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty.
Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask?
It just so happens Monica talked to me yesterday.
Just so happens Danganronpa talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started.
Since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Here we go!
Boy, my job gathered all the garbage and trash in the trash room. And to that, they gave me the key to the trash room gate. They were supposed to rotate once a week. They'll probably be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time, so we can all throw things out whenever we want? I mean, Byakuya's got a point, man. That does seem more convenient.
So, in other words,
Actually, anyone capable of student becomes black will graduate unless they are discovered.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The throw would disappear, and things would become boring. But boring?
Hey, listen!
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard!
Hey, Fatty, why did you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
I just want to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar. You know why you did it?
Is it, like...
You want to take all the girls' trash looking for, you know, and poking around at it.
There's no way to think
What are you
about this in
talking
a
about?
common
I'm allowed to
sense
do
kind of
these.
way.
What are you talking about? My love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
There's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe we'll get tired of 2D and then turn 2.
Completely
I never get tired of
unforgivable!
Jesus, man.
After spending a significant amount of time considering 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. Yeah, I think 3D is good for us to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, the TVC figures.
Give me a break.
I'm not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that. If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up this trash and to disposing of it.
What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it?
That's not how it's supposed to.
Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you're on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you.
What, so you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you've been having treated that flag yet. I mean, you haven't even helped me recover from a past trauma or save a village or beat a boss.
No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You got it!
Oh, okay.
So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room.
You'd like an open gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get on the other side. But he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they finally found themselves. They found themselves a way out.
Whatever. Please just hurry up.
Da-da-da-da-da!
Okie dokie, leave it to me.
We pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mission Naegi,
Without a doubt!
clearly you aren't planning on to use the trash to destroy evidence, are you? You planned this all along!
No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not.
The actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind? In your parallel world?
Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. What is this? There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something.
Burnt piece? Like a hunk of burning love?
Really? Anyway, this is... looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's hard to see from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cup, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence in the that the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people with white button-up shirts. There isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece. What is this? There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. Looks like to be some kind of glass ball. Just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Is that?
You know what this is?
They think you got out 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish.
Okay, you're not in Dragon Ball Z, buddy.
Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it'll show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Nina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who does this particular ball belong to? There's one person who it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal balls been added to the truth bullets. Incinerator. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah, it's on right now.
Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes,
Pretty
indeed.
simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be cleaning duty. So make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone set the incinerator man! Very strange. I'm quite sure it was off the last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hafumi! Do you realize what you just said?
Huh? The fairy?
No! You said that the last time you were here, the incinerator was off.
Ah, yes, about that, there can be numbers stick. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on that. Wasn't on that.
I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet...
So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Incinerator has been added to the truth bullets. It's weird.
This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off. And those glass shards and burnt clears weren't.
Completely
I'm
unforgivable.
Mr. Managi, leaving confession soon.
Why me?
That's it.
Everyone already
I'm
knows
sure
this.
of it.
And the mysteries are being shed one by one.
Sounds like it's that living out some of one of the comic book fantasies. Yeah, I'm heading out. Alright. No, wrong button. There you go. Press the map. Wait, there's something else in here? Exclamation mark on it. What could it be? There are good ones over there. I'm okay with it for now. Fill me.
Hey, Mr. Naegi, seem a little down.
Huh? Really?
You need help lifting your spirit, call me anytime.
Come on,
I
come
got
on.
I ain't saying that.
Alright, step to my help cheer you up.
Bruh. Okay, yeah, I'm gone. Get away from me. Get the fuck away from me, man. You're gross. Okay, so... Crystal ball. I know where to go. Let's just hope he's able to actually, you know, work. Open up. It's gym time. Got the hero. Hey, hero, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it! Huh? Huh? Ricardo, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball! But it was all smashed! What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break?
What?
Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? That guy totally duped me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. Probably forgot in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. It wasn't in the laundry room. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Shattered crystal ball has been updated. Thanks, hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up for fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million. Million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. One big mistake. Chihiro! Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
What is it?
Before she died, Saiko left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something?
Sorry, no.
Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I just don't know.
Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even if she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, it couldn't be. Alright, time to leave the gym. Laundry room, eh? I think I know where to go next. Wait. There you go. Let's go here. So Celeste is here. There she is. So, do you have any clues or anything?
What kind of clues? Let us just agree we do not know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I may have, I don't intend on revealing anything until the class trial.
Okay then, do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking?
Well,
It's so annoying. Must you fumble around fishing blindly for clues? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. Scene of the crime, naturally, but I think the trash room is also worth looking into.
The trash room?
It is perfect place to destroy evidence, however, there is one little problem.
Which is?
as for me,
That place is filthy. I'd rather die than set foot in there. I'm trusting all of you to conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf.
That's not even helpful! Alright, I'm leaving. Okay. So, laundry room, huh? Back to the Despair Hotel. Laundry room. Here we go. What the hell? Some magazines lying around. No help here. Washing machine. Washing machine has nothing to do with this case. There's gonna be something in here. Look. Machine's here. Don't look at anything to do. This seems too hanging up to dry, but it has nothing to do. Oh, free coin. Not really that helpful, but okay. Okay, so there's nothing going on in here. Yeah.
Very strange.
So why was Sakura in your room? Not Sakura. What? So why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you got all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if you want to say that, say the absolute truth. You're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? She's dead because of me? Then, it should have been me that died. Well, all we can say right now is that is a possibility. If that's really true, then okay, I think I need to go into that one room. I still have that disc on me. I need to go into that one room. I need to figure out here you are. Let's go in. Is there anyone in here? Okay, nobody. Should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. Yeah, I got through in the garbage. Sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. Push play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage in front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friend she had been so important. She said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept, so that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out in the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Uh-oh. Suddenly, the screen went dark. And in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to.
Okay, that is too far.
So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Where's the graduation message? There it is. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Shit.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started? It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Right there on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Well, here it is.
You!
You're late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you!
I bet you were afraid we'd discovered us the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not conclusion just yet. Save that for the class trial. Then we can all review the details of Makoto's crime. So they are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? We'll have to figure that out. The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator where all your fates will be decided.
Actually, I clicked a little too fast.
I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Come on down.
What?
So
What?
Stuck us in here, even though the time's some goddamn courtroom, huh? Guess so.
Impossible.
Damn, we really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh?
You know?
If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
Hey.
There's no point in staying around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future.
No real point. Let's go. There's no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared?
No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth.
I didn't uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me that. Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is! So I raised my voice to try and give myself courage. I turned trembling with anticipation toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The door closed. The elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, it is not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment.
Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Well,
You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seat and sit down. Hurry
Yahoo!
up now. Hurry up.
We did what we said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. Which also meant it'd be easy for everyone to transfer their tension and unease onto everyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. So, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. Deadly riddle, deadly defense, a deadly fate. Deadly class trial. Want to say data? Yes. Okay, opening handbook. Truth bullets. One file, evidence of a struggle. Okay then. Replica sword sheath, switching rooms, toolkit, Makoto's room cleanliness, Sayaka's wrist, dying message, bathroom door frame, bathroom doorknob, dorm nameplate, kitchen knife, Havoc's account, trash to be incinerator, burnt, fractured piece, shattered crystal ball. Okay then. Set skills. Now this way. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. Cost 3 SP. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Alright, let's go. Class trial.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
I mean, Monta's got a fair point.
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
I mean, that's kind of true.
Friendship penetrates?
Oh, God.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
I mean, Celeste does have a good point. Why are there 16?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Interesting.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
Oh, God.
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin!
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this just isn't about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely! As things progress during each class trial, you'll engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. So, kind of like Ace Attorney. Got it. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Got it? Pay close attention to each character's statements, and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. So if you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Okay? Well then, good luck and have fun. First non-stop debate. Make your argument. Evidence obstruction.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong!
Break.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Yeah. Obviously.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Oh shit, Sherlock. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Non-stop debate! Here we go. Okay. Kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon!
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
Because the object of the special size is funny. So certainly the knife that is the current location.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon!
Let me collect it, man.
So the killer used some random knife...
No, that's wrong!
Okay, good. Got it.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Kill your Togo, really? You couldn't. Why can't you accuse anyone else, girl?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Fair enough, Kyoko.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debate. Would you like to hear more? Yes. You can concentrate by holding down the space key. Okay. While you're concentrating, time will slow down, so you can pay closer attention. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easy to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if the gauge empties, you can't concentrate. Okay then? But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Okay. Well then, good luck and have fun. Here we go! Allie's account.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret.
Nobody was the... No, that's wrong!
I immediately read that, and I knew.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone.
So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall?
Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Where's the logic in that?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Fair enough, Howie. Fair enough.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
That is interesting.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Yes, that is correct.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Yeah.
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Thank you, Monokuma.
Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you did.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
What? You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
You better be sorry, man!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Anxiety can make it forget shit, the Yakiwa.
Well, because... they're not here anymore.
Look at that. Someone who's not here. Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife in the kitchen was...
I got it! Then,
Sayaka.
Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility.
Has to be.
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
Interesting.
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
Why are you smirking like that, girl? I don't like that smirk on your face.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn. If I didn't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convince me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
That's true.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You will have to deduce the phrase from letters flying around in the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down and the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim and press left mouse to shoot. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. We can just figure out what that something is. Wait. Hold on. It was... that.
Now I understand.
Yeah, it was hair. Yeah, I remember. Hair was missing.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes, and if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room?
That's a fair point.
It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true!
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
I mean, hair has DNA in it, so...
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
Wait!
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Wait. The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is... object the killer broke. Yes, protect.
I got it!
There you go.
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Yoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yes, I'd like to know more. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truthful on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now, this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you obviously fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Thank you! Next debate. Go!
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door, because Sayaka had locked it.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
And to finish the job,
hit it!
they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it. We already know the answer.
Not because the door. No, there's a different reason entirely.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
That is?
She then fled into the bathroom.
Yeah.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door, because Sayaka had locked it.
No, that's wrong. The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door... That's not lucky at all!
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck.
Yes.
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Possibly.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
That is a good question.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked. So they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime was that...
I got it!
That it took place in Makoto's room!
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
Okay, Max.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Yeah.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you, dumbass.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Okay, then ask away.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
That's true.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then... maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Well, it's true.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka would let me in because... I mean... Where are you? No... Wait, where? Did I pass it? Always account, nameplates, doorknob... First toolkit...
I got it!
They switched rooms!
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Something I want to talk to you about. Just us two in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
That's true.
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Huh?
You and me both, man.
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Oh, wait. Yeah, there it is. Then, that note. Psycho wrote it?
but why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Back up, Hifumi!
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Right. Make your argument. I'm ready. Storm name.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No!
No, that's wrong!
That is not correct.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
Yeah, they did.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. You're the other person who knew we had switched rooms.
I got it!
It was Sayaka!
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
That's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two in 5 minutes. Just come see me in my room. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
Fair enough.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then, We just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Well, the reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with a fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. Wait, Sayaka's wrist? Look, gold glitter right there.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Yeah.
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn. Please. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Kind of. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. Okay then. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the Q key to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullets to fire. And press and release the Q key to cycle through each bullet. Or you can just use the mouse wheel. If you want to go just mouse. Like this. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purpose this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well then, good luck, have fun. Here we go! Make your argument!
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Oh, no, that's wrong.
That is incorrect.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
Were you, like, dozing off or some shit?
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
I mean, that's basic knowledge.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
True.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
Yeah.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her body that shows that she never used the sword. If you want to use the sword, which part of your body could touch it? I mean, your palms, obviously.
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
How? Where's the logic in that, Toko?
Sorry, but I don't think so.
I agree with Makoto.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Oh, here we go again with this bullshit.
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way I could wash the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens in the bathroom at nighttime. The water was on!
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
And don't jump to conclusion!
Oh my.
Oh, hi, Kafumi.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Thank you, Toko.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, you dingus!
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
There's a sheath without the sword.
I got it!
Sayaka.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Yeah.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
I mean, that is a good possibility.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I mean, that would be obvious.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid, or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it.
You're spoiling the drama, Monokuma.
Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously I'm committed to find out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Wait. Wait, whoa.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong.
That is wrong. You forgot one key piece. The number!
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Or if you're bored with a calculator, you just turn your head upside down. Or turn the calculator upside down. One of the two.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Actually, yes we can. There's no question that Sayaka wrote the message, and I can prove it. The left index...
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it.
Yeah.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Yeah.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Chihiro didn't just flip the calculator upside down.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
That is correct.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Oh, come on.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it. It's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
I guess that image reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. left to somebody.
Here's my answer.
Lean Kawada.
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
What?
The look on his face.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
That is correct.
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Something trying to get rid of. It's that thing thrown on the ground in front of the incinerator, right? That thing on the ground was a burnt shirt piece!
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killers stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Something needs the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. It's something about it that we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. How it was disposed of.
I got it! If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
Oh, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Alright. Got my bullet at the ready.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
No, that's wrong.
That is wrong.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
We have to use the glass one a certain way, which was to
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Let's return to because the killer is the ultimate baseball star!
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
It's true.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing arguments have to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes! Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this space, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. Okay. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there's a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim in a missing section, press the left mouse button. Holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Climax. Let's begin. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, everything was correct.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. The killer is you!
There you go.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for.
Let's have that on.
They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, They left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Wait!
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
I object!
Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? First bullet time battle supposed to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. Okay. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When that happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB BTW. During the BTB, you destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo's marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the right mouse button to lock on your opponent's statement. Then try the statement you've locked on with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches its center. Use the method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing of hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent, and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot it down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0, you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck, and have fun. Alright.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Use something of their own to remove the screws? Could have been.
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
Someone's delusional.
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out.
Alright, BTB. It's a moment of truth.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance!
Hold on a minute. Right mouse button.
It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance!
How the fuck do you do this? It says lock on, and then attack/fire truth bullets.
You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance!
Motherfucker. Nobody believes me. Nobody else wants to hear what I have to say. Oh no. Is there like a way to go back? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This is literally my first time playing this, so I have no idea.
Is this really the end for all of us?
Is it all over? What do you say? You want to give this another shot? Please.
I refuse to give up yet.
God, this is my first time playing. Okay. Yes. Give me another rundown. Okay. Okay, happens in head-to-head battle. Bolt-time battle. Okay, got it. During both the rhythm, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time of the rhythm. Match your tempos presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Okay. Press the right mouse button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked on with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches its center. The method to deal damage to your opponent. Okay. Got it. Deal enough damage and find their weak spot statement. They will appear at that point, let the mouse button. Well, shoot, their statement become victorious. Alright, another go.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use instead.
I refuse to it! Stupid!
Alright, here we go. Gotta lock in.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie!
Oh, I
Stop
see now.
talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance!
Oh, you have to
You
alternate!
lie! Shut up! Shut up! Stupid! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance!
There you go. Front strike.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Second time's the charm!
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid!
Just give up already, man!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid.
Welp.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
That is correct. Okay. I'll take that. No, thank you.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Monokuma vote. There we go! We got the jackpot! Leon Kawada. He's guilty.
Uh-oh. Looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
You would kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
They killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I burned up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all.
Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine.
We're trapped in here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why?
Or to being stuck in here.
The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka.
I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant.
And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that.
Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try to kill someone just because of those relationships?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness.
What did you say?
Phew!
I understand. Really, I do. Yep. Out of despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us! This is all your fault! Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's your fault! Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But
That's enough.
as angry as I was, Kyoko lashed onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you'd have to, let it go for now.
Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
That was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good whooping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Then, since you all so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the black kid, Leon Kawada, will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice! I had to kill her!
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment! It was self-defense!
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you
You had
understand?
any number of chances to stop what you were doing. But you chose not to. It's not because you had unclouded intent to commit murder.
So, that's
No,
why...
that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh,
Are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand?
I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him.
Huh? Swag?
If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Did you awaken your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more than unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. It's that kind of justice that is awakened within you. Is that the kind?
Just shut up!
Okay, well anyway, more importantly,
Thrills, chills, kills!
let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now.
Begging, no more excuses, you must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
Ooh. Leo's been found guilty. Time for the punishment. So, what's going on? Like the cutscene. What the heck? Whoa! In use. Oh my god. What? Oh! What? What is this? So 1,000 blows. And that's not the. Oh no! Whoa! Holy shit! Oh my god. Good lord. Oh! Oh. Jesus. That was brutal! Holy God! What we saw. That was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Extreme! Man, I got it coming right out of control! What's going on?
I can't take it.
I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Well, hey, if you don't like it. All you gotta do is swear to cut all ties to the outside world except living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Fuck you! Why the fuck are you doing all of this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Well, make it sound like I'm some Dark Goblin Secret Society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, the Dark Goblin Society Secret Society type of hair.
Well...
So why are you putting up standing on citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. God, that's a tongue twister. It's like trying to put a smile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying is quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground.
You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? And if you do that, you're parking way up the wrong tree. And that happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course you can't cut free from the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? I'm sure once you learn all the truth of this school, things will change for sure. You think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. need to save some of the fun for later.
And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second?
She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about.
It's about Sayaka, isn't it?
I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself.
You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you.
She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you.
What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message.
Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it.
Why are you telling me all this?
Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation.
Move past their deaths? That's... I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry the memories with me wherever I go!
So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road? Well, I have high expectations for you.
As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka?
Oh, well... I'm psychic.
What?
Huh?
Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Chapter 1. To survive. The end. Surviving students are now down to 12. To be continued. To be continued indeed. You received a despair of that present. Obviously, I would like to save. Well, I'm gonna wrap things up here, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Have a good night or day. See y'all next time. Peace.